Hollywood has done everything in their power to push fans away by inserting identity politics, by prioritizing social justice and the woke agenda ahead of actually entertaining people. That's one of the reasons that 2022 was such a disaster for Hollywood, not just in the box office, but also in streaming. And now it looks like Hollywood is complaining that the things that actually were successful were just way too white and way too male. It looks like we're seeing a pattern here. Some of the most successful movies of 2022 were made by white male directors. Hollywood laments. Directors for top grossing 2022 movies were too white and male. And yes, indeed, when you look around here, you can see Sam Raimi, Christopher McQuarrie, Colin Trevorrow, and of course, James Cameron. Interesting, isn't it, that when you look at those people's movies, let's go and see here, Top Gun Maverick was the #1 worldwide at the box office. Avatar: Way of Water, #2 worldwide at the box office. Jurassic World Dominion did crack $1 billion. And of course, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which I personally thought was a disaster of a movie, at $952 million. What do those have in common? Apparently, the gender and skin color of the directors involved. And Hollywood is not happy about it. When it comes to diversity, Hollywood is having trouble practicing what it preaches. The entertainment industry is failing spectacularly in its efforts to diversify its behind-the-camera talent, with a new study showing that the number of female and minority movie directors employed by the studios actually dropped in 2022. A new report from USC's Annenberg's Inclusive Initiative, I'm sure that that's a very important initiative, found that of the 111 directors hired to make the 100 top grossing movies of 2022, only 9% were women, down from 12% in 2021. In 2019, the figure stood at 12% as well. Now, you can look at that one of two ways. One, that Hollywood just not hired any women. Or two, when they do hire female directors, it flops spectacularly. There's a couple different ways you can look at it, but the entire point should be you should hire the best person for the job, regardless. And I'm not talking about in the Hollywood way, where they just use that as an excuse to change a character, to race swap a character, to gender swap a character, or sexuality swap a character. No, when it comes to the people you're hiring to make a movie, I don't care if it's the editor, I don't care if it's the people working the camera, the cinematographers, I don't care if it's the producers, whatever. You need the best people for the job, regardless. That's how everything should work. But that's not what Hollywood has been pushing for. And it looks like even what they're pushing for has failed. The number of ethnic minorities of movie directors in the top 100 also fell from 27% down to 20%. The decline comes as Hollywood continues to aggressively promote diversity to audiences through its movies and TV shows. Diverse casting is now commonplace even in period European storylines, while gay and transgender characters are proliferating in children's entertainment. But for some reason, the industry is having trouble following its own lecture. Among the worst offenders was Disney. Disney didn't hire any female directors for its 2022 releases, according to the study. Well, you know, maybe that's because they save all of those. They save all the female showrunners, directors, things like that for their Disney Plus garbage that's been absolutely bombing. Maybe that's what's going on with Disney. Disney did better when it came to minorities, with 4 movies in 2022 helmed by ethnic minorities. Great job, Disney. Great job. Good job hiring people with the right skin color. A diversity mandate has insinuated itself in nearly every aspect of Hollywood. I'm sure that it's only going to be a matter of time before it's a requirement for directors too. We've already seen this stuff play out in, you know, who you get behind the scenes, behind the camera, things like that. These casting requirements that are out there. Well, certainly that's going to apply to directors very soon, isn't it? Because they just can't get these numbers up to their standards, because all that matters to Hollywood is your gender, who you want to have sex with, the color of your skin, all of these things. And of course, your pronouns, very important to woke Hollywood. But it's just so funny, isn't it, that despite their best efforts, they can't seem to figure it out. And of course, all these biggest movie releases were directed by white men, and Hollywood cannot stand it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.